for Judge Joe Brown. Whoa! Experience, knowledge, and a passion for the truth.
I'm protecting womanhood and promoting manhood.
Bringing no-nonsense justice to Americans everywhere.
If you listen, you may learn something.
It's time for Judge Joe.
Now, by the way, let's see. We have a Mr. Todd Morris. Let's see. Every now and then we bring in somebody to come in. Mr. Morris. Sir, please state your full name for the record.
My name is Todd Morris.
What do you do, sir?
I'm the founder of BrickHouse Security. We develop, manufacture, and supply covert hidden cameras to police departments across the country and also consult on counter-surveillance.
Did you have an opportunity to examine the item in question that seems to be the offending item as per the defendant? That is the limousine that is involved in this, yes.
I had an opportunity to examine the limousine and the item in question. If you would allow me, I'd like to show a video of the examination of the limousine itself.
All right, please.
Okay. So you'll see here, I was using a hidden camera finder to scan the entire limousine, including the areas where I would have hidden a camera if I wanted to hide one, including the area where the camera was, as you see it right there, but
alleged
camera, and looked inside of air vents, places where someone might actually place a camera if they wanted to look at what was happening covertly. This is a hidden camera detector that will find hidden cameras based on the reflection off the CCD in the lens. It only reflects off of cameras. So I tested it both with the device that was found, the alleged camera, and as you can see here, a real camera. And when I looked at both of them together, one of them was blinking red, the real camera. The one in the bottom right that's totally dark is the alleged camera, showing that it is in fact not a real camera. This is where it was attached, and you can see the wire was cut very cleanly, and you can see how it was attached there, this sensor. I examined that device up close, looked inside of it, and used all of our tools to examine it to make sure that it wasn't in fact a camera. While the defendant may sound a little bit paranoid, that doesn't mean that there aren't sometimes cameras in limousines. And in fact, I've brought with me a camera that could have been installed into that sensor. This type of snake camera can be put inside of a limousine and even put inside of that type of sensor, so it would look to the naked eye like a sensor, but we would have been able to detect that there was a camera in it. After an exhaustive look through the entire limousine and that device, we found there were no cameras anywhere in the limousine, and that device did not have a camera embedded in it. I also matched the wire from that to the wire coming out of the limousine roof, and they do in fact match, so it is in fact the same device that was cut out of the roof. Now, hidden cameras can be very hard to detect, so while the defendant in this case might seem a little bit crazy, it's not crazy to think there could be cameras out there, because in many cases there are.
I wonder who would be so interested.
Hidden cameras can in fact be anywhere, and you probably wouldn't know they're there. Right now in the courtroom we've got a hidden camera.
Oh, yeah.
That you may or may not know where it is.
Yeah, most of the time people don't even know what they're looking at. It just looks like a thin tube.
Sometimes it could look like absolutely anything. Would you like to guess where the hidden camera is today, Your Honor?
Don't tell her, she'll cut it.
You probably put it in your tie.
That would be a very good guess.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah. All right, anything else to add? You have a question?
I believe that's all.
Yeah, the difference between a hidden camera being here and a hidden camera being in the privacy in the back of a limousine is that coming in here was disclosed that we would be on camera and that we would be filmed and photography.
Let me put something
that's not
to you.
Entirely accurate.
That's not accurate. That's not what the law is in this instance. As he said, and as I pointed out to you, there may be some alternative interest that is paramount. The security of the driver. Drugs have been used. They want to see what's going on.
They can let them know if they're going to use drugs, that they're going to be on camera.
You're supposed to be on good behavior. If you're behaving, what are you doing wrong?
In a limousine on the way to the Bahamas, a couple.
Yeah.
So in the state of California, you're not allowed to tell you're not supposed to tell your people?
You don't have any you're not, like I said, You are not renting a rolling bordello. You are renting transportation.
The issue is
in the privacy of a limousine.
In your limousine, you do not
partition.
have privacy.
You don't.
A limousine does not have a reasonable expectation of privacy.
It does have a reasonable
I tell
expectation.
you what
If you're
looking
driving
at.
down the road with your windows open, and you have no reasonable expectation that someone will not look in. If there is a dividing wall that can be lowered, you have no reasonable expectation that it will not be lowered.
Very good. That's a good statement of the point. I'm sorry.
Statement, sir.
Enough has been said. You won't get the idea. Visitor here, you went down Hollywood, you got it on in the back of the limo, you got offended in a
limo.
Oh, you were about to or getting close to it.
No, we were not about to or getting close to it.
Excuse me.
That's circumstantial evidence.
Yeah, well, that's not even circumstantial. I suppose that's a supposition. Anyway, your property was damaged. You get your requested damages. Listen. And I'm also going to give you for loss of time, the limo being out of service, your total recovery will be $1,000 and your court costs.
Thank you, sir.
Award according.
And this courtroom is now in recess. The plaintiff says his limo was vandalized because of the defendant's false belief that he was recording her behavior. She denies breaking anything, but admits to feeling violated. She's going to have to pay. Now, on to the next case.